sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth.
I'm on a date with this man. Okay. And I was catching attitude with him. And this man did not react at all. He wasn't mad. He wasn't like, oh, what's wrong? Blah, 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 blah. Like, he just went about his day. Didn't give a fuck. Didn't care if I had attitude. He was just chilling. What my response was to that? I said, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for my attitude and for being moody. I literally apologized to this man. And he played me so well. By him not reacting and by him not saying, oh, what's wrong? And him just escalating the situation, he got me to apologize for my attitude.
Yo, see, I don't even know if I should congratulate this girl, this dude, or if I should criticize this dude. You know what? I'm gonna do both. Now, the reason why I'm gonna congratulate him and criticize him is because, number one, I'm gonna congratulate him is because in the face of a childless, emotionally frivolous ass woman, he was able to stand in his own frame, stand his ground, and not emotionally react, not get defensive, not be emotional like the bitch is. He stayed into his own masculinity because he knew who he is. He knew himself as a man. He knew the position that he played as a man, and he understood the position and the way how a woman is, which is why he didn't emotionally react. He understood that. He understood that a man is a rock and a woman is the weather. She changes like the fucking weather. She's a storm one day, she's sunshine this day, she's fucking cloudy another day. But the man is a fucking mountain. He's a rock. He stays solid. He stays what he is. He stay where he is all the time. Constant. A man is nothing but constant. So that's why I want to congratulate him. And fellas, you need to take note on that. She fucking said I had to say sorry because she understood she was in front of a man. And the reason why she was probably even comfortable being like that is because she's dealt with so many weak ass fucking individuals who would have put up with it. Just like she said, if y'all think about the previous videos that I've just made, if you watch me, I always say that a woman is validated by outside sources. She's not internally validated. She needs the outside world to validate her emotions, which is why she said sorry. She's like, oh my God, this guy's, maybe I'm tripping because he's not telling me, he's not asking me what's wrong. Remember how she said he didn't escalate it? Had he be like, oh baby, what did I do? Oh my God, I'm in my head. I think I fucked up. If he would have been like a bitch, she would have got worse. She would have got even ruder. She would have got even more disrespectful and bitchy. Because you emotionally validated her. You emotionally fucking validated her. Now, the reason why I want to criticize him is because, you know, like, when I really think about it, if a bitch is being disrespectful or moody and bitchy on a date, depending on the context, and this is something that I can't really explain to you fellas. This is something that you have to experience. Like, you have to fucking be in a lot of situations with women to be able to know the difference between a woman being having an attitude and being bitchy because she's just testing to see what type of man you are, and an attitude and being bitchy because she's disinterested and she's wasting your fucking time. There's two types of those, and you have to be in front of these women, and you have to go through bullshit to actually be able to decipher and notice which one is which. This is something you cannot there's certain shit in the game that you just cannot learn until you actually experience it. You understand? And I'm just wondering, like, why the fuck he ain't get up? He's like, why he wasn't like, yo, you know what, yo, you seem like you in a bad mood, baby girl. Maybe, you know, we could try this another time or not, but you know, I'ma just head on out because, you know, you look like you really don't want to be here. You know what I'm saying? She wasn't having an attitude because she was disinterested in him. She more likely had an attitude because she wanted to see what type of man she was. She wanted to see if she can be a bitchy little brat, like, you know, a fucking kid. When a kid is with one parent that let them do whatever they want, and then they act different around another parent who don't let them do whatever they want. Women don't have an identity, fellas. I don't think really men understand that. Like, women are not rocks in who they are. Like, they change their words all the fucking time. Like, they may think that they're 100% set on, oh, I want to just get married. I want to get married, and I'm not gonna veer off from that. And I'm sure there are some women who probably are like that, but I guarantee they're not. I really would probably even want to bet that they not. Because if a woman come across a dude that she likes like that, all of that shit goes the fuck out the window. So, you know, even though, yeah, I really want to just be married, but fucking, I just want to just date a guy who looking for marriage. But goddamn, this guy got my motherfucking pussy dripping right now, and I've never felt this before. And I'm like, man, you know what? Fuck all that. You hear what I'm saying? Like, a lot of guys, like, if you realize like why a lot of men, Black American men, or anybody who date Black American women have a big problem with Black American women, is because they can't. Most Black American men. No, I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say most Black American men, because the Black American men that actually hate the Black American women, they can't control their own emotions. They can't be constant and be a rock. They need a bitch to be nice to them to validate their own masculinity a lot of the times, but they can't even validate their own masculinity by understanding that a woman is a fucking emotionally unstable fucking creature, and that they don't have, like, I'm not gonna say they don't have rules, but they're not gonna be what you want them to be all the fucking time. Like, you're not gonna always, no matter where you go around the world, you're not gonna always just find a woman who's just fucking just nice and emotionally stable and, you know, kind. And I thrive. The craziest part is I actually thrive with women who give me an attitude and who's bitchy more than I actually thrive with women who are nice and kind and gentle. Because I was just telling my homie this literally like maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I'm not gonna say he has a problem with dating Black American women, but he kind of does, and he veers more towards, you know, dating white girls. And I was telling him, I was literally in the car, I was like, yo, I love Black American women because they so fucking easy, the easiest bitches to fuck. And I said, all you have to, I'm like, because they be having an attitude and because they so fucking almost rude and bitchy, it's easier for me to say what I want to say to them. It's so much easier when a bitch like, what the fuck, boy, get the fuck out my face and this and that, or boy, you what the fuck shoes you got on, bitch? I will fuck you in these shoes. Oh my, I can't believe you just called me a bitch. I'm like, bitch, how the fuck you mad I called you a bitch and you all here talking about my motherfucking shoes? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you want me to do? You want me to put my dick in you while I got these shoes on? Bitch, if I got trash bags on my feet, I can still fuck you. Like, that's how I talk to Black American women. Like, and most dudes, when they hear a girl start getting all bitchy, guess what these pussy ass dudes do? They tuck their tail and run. Oh, I'm going to talk to white girls because they nice to me. Man, you know how many bitchy ass white girls I talk to too? It's just, all you gotta do is just be constant. And when I talk to Black American women, I'm very cocky. Let me tell y'all a story. Literally yesterday? So literally, I saw this one black joint and she had this fat ass. So I walked, so I'm gonna keep it short because I don't want the video to be too long. So I seen him in a liquor store. She was with her friend, and I'm like, man, I want to tell her ass so fucking fat, but I don't want to say it in front of her friend. And then I said, you know what, man, fuck that shit. I walked my ass over there to her, and I said, your ass fat as hell. Yo, and then, her friend said, that's not how you walk up and talk to a lady. I said, man, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit. I said, she know that ass fat. I just had to come over. I said, listen, I just had to come over here and tell her that ass is so fucking fat. I stuck to it. I didn't, oh my God, I'm so sorry. You're right. I shouldn't talk. You know, most niggas tuck their tail and run, or they don't know what the fuck to say after that. I stood on that shit. I ain't give a fuck. Listen, I didn't give a fuck if the bitches cussed me out. I wanted the bitches to know what I was thinking. I wanted the bitches to know how I was feeling. I don't give a fuck how they felt about what I said to her. I said, yo, that ass fat as hell. So then, she was just in shock. But her friend was talking for her. She said, oh my God, you shouldn't even, like, why would you even come up? Like, listen, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I don't give a fuck. I told her, listen, because I wanted her to know what type of man I was. I don't give a fuck about none of that. She know that ass is fat. I know that ass is fat. And I wanted her to know that I know that ass is fat. And I like what the fuck I saw. That's what I told her. I said, you know what? Matter of fact, what's your name? Girl, she couldn't even look me in my eye. Like, she just felt the masculinity. So then I shook her hand. And when you shake girls' hand, firm handshake. Never do a weak handshake with a girl. You want a bitch to feel your manliness, your masculinity, real firm. And I looked her dead in her shit. I said, you know what, yo, take your phone out and put my number in your phone and call me. Cause I'm gonna tell you something while your friend ain't around. Cause I was like, one thing is I shouldn't even told you this shit while your friend was here, but she ain't give me no choice. She stayed on your hip. That's what I told her. Like, you shouldn't give me no choice. She stayed on your hip. I was gonna tell you by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, she ends up calling me later on that night. And she like, oh, I can't believe you said that to me and this and that. Like most guys, she told me like most guys don't say that shit to me in person. Most guys, you know, say that to my DM. Like I was fucking shocked. You came up to my face and said that. Long story short, she brought her ass over our hit. I swear to God on my life. I don't even need to, and I'm only saying this not to brag. I'm saying this because I don't even like telling stories like this because I don't need you fucking validation. I go, oh yeah, you hit that man. Like listen, this is a learning experience and this learning experience is for y'all. I'm telling y'all that story because you need to understand, like I could have fucking folded when the bitch said, like most niggas would have folded. But you gotta be a constant, you gotta be a rock, you gotta know who you are as an individual. I wouldn't have gave a fuck. Even if they'd have cussed me out and they'd have dogged my whole outfit or this and that, you look like a fucking, I'd be like, bitch, I don't give a fuck. You wanna fuck or what? I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't care about my outfit. I don't care if you think I'm ugly, bitch. Do you wanna fuck? You want this dick in your mouth? Cause bitches, she can think it. I've seen bitches literally talk shit about motherfucking, oh, your outfit looks stupid, you ugly and this and that, and then the dude dick in her mouth later on. Because he stayed in his masculinity, he knew who he was. Like they fuck, like a bitch ain't gonna fuck you off because of how you dress and how you look. They more likely gonna fuck you off of who the man you are. This is a great saying. It ain't the clothes. It's the man wearing the fucking clothes. So if you need to be validated by your car, your fucking jewelry and shit like that, it's because you're not a man and you have no identity. Well, fellas, man, if you made it here, you the real MVP, man. Wish you guys nothing but wealth, health, happiness, and abundance, man. Until next time, I'm out. Deuces.
You live by the sword, you die by the sword. I probably die in the vocal booth, spitting.